Hi everyone, you're here with Miss Mel and Miss Jenna.
Hi.
We're going to teach you how to use the logins that were given to you before the term ended. So what we'll start with first is Maths Online. So for Maths Online, is that working, Miss Jenna?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah. So for Maths Online, your login usually is your initials and then a 4-digit number. So this is Francesca's one. So she was kind enough to let us use her login details to explain everything. So just typing in those details, signing in, and where it will take you is this initial page. So you want to go to primary, then foundation, because that's what prep is. Now, number and algebra is all of your counting skills, your number recognition. Measurement and geometry is anything to do with measurements, shapes, length, that sort of thing. And statistics and probability will be the guessing and answering yes/no questions. So if we go into number and algebra, just as an example, you can click on whole numbers 1. Best to start from the top, and it's got numbers 1 to 5, numbers 6 to 10. So if you want to make sure that your kids have got a good understanding, you just click on that section. There'll be a video that they can watch, and then you can start the questions. So the questions look like this. How many? So you can do this with your kids, or they can just click on the sound button and it will tell you how many. So the kids can count, type the number, and then they'll get that correct. And it will go to the next question. So this is a really good way to sort of do those basic number skills. You can do it with them, or they can do it on their own once you've taught them how to use it a couple of times. So this is Maths Online, and there's all different ones that you can use. And what will actually happen is we'll get the reports back. So if there's things that we think they should probably work on, we can help you with that. And it will also help us if we do go on to online learning. It will help us understand what content the children need. So then moving on to Sunshine Classics, you'll have 3 different types of logins. You want to go for student login for this one. And this is a little white strip of paper in your, I'm just going to sign out of that so that we can do the process. So this is a thin piece of paper in your diaries, and your password will look like the first 3 letters of your surname, and then 4 numbers, and then WPPS, Warana Park Primary School, with an asterisk. And the password will generally be a word with 4 numbers.
Mel, sorry, I'm just going to jump in there. I know with the they're quite thin strips that got sent home, but they don't have the web address on there. So just for those families that don't know the web address to put in, it's just www.sunshineclassics.com.au as well.
Thank you, Jenna.
That's all right.
And no, perfect. That's great. And so these are the different levels of readers. So we've assigned all the readers to the children. So what you can do is click on a reader. It'll open it up. Building with blocks. And they can go through and they can how do you turn the page? There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then you just find the arrow corner. Now the key words that they'll be looking at in this is and with. So they'll go through, and again, they can try it on their own, or if they're still doing if they're still learning and want to go through it, it goes through it. So usually with these sorts of books, after the first 2 pages, they should be able to do it independently based on what they're seeing. And then it will have at the end activities. So activities for alphabet. and they can practice doing that, which is quite tricky on the mouse pad. They could, yeah, so green block, okay. They can do some matching activities. Okay, so this is their memory and working out whether they are able to sequence. Okay, and then you can also get them to record themselves. So there's all sorts of different activities that they can do there in relation to the books. And then there's also some practicing your handwriting as well on this. This is really great for. This is really great. Even though some of it, they're not Vic Modern Cursive, we do want to encourage the kids just to practice that notion of writing. Doesn't have to be exactly Vic Modern Cursive. But yeah, there's lots of different stories, and we've put up to, on most children, we've put up to a level 11, and then on others, we've altered them. So go through it. It's pretty great resource, especially if you're not confident with the questions that you might ask around reading. They have already done the work for you. And the final app is Teach a Monster to Read. Now, Teach a Monster to Read, it's different on the app, but in general, all you have to do is put your child's name. Some of them, if your child's got a hyphen in their name, they've just been put together. And then the password is case sensitive as well. So your child may need help putting this in themselves. Okay, and what will happen is they can sign in. It will load, and it doesn't start straight away, which is good. So you can get them set up with their headphones or whatever else, and just press play. And it will go through the different instructions. And they can change the way their monster looks. Now, Francesca's obviously been playing this at school and at home, so she's on a different level. So it starts them off with the basics and eventually gets trickier and trickier with different games. So don't be surprised if yours doesn't look exactly like this. Hopefully, hopefully this has helped. We really want to encourage you guys to have a really enjoyable break. But if you're finding that your kid is wanting to play some games and you want to make them educational, this is a great resource for it.
Definitely.
For now, bye from Miss Mel and
Bye for me. Didn't do much. That's okay. Thanks, Mel.
no worries. See you then.
Bye, guys.